Hello, my beautiful people. Welcome back to the channel once again. Global Football View, where we talk all things football. You know the vibes already on this channel. We take our time to dissect football in the best and purest form. And this is the weekend review show where we'll take a look at the big games and all the games from the Premier League that we're taking on in the match week 9. And here with my lovely guests, as usual, Mr. James and Mr. Rotino, the Manchester United and the Chelsea fans who had a beautiful midweek. Chelsea defeated Ajax in the Champions League, and Manchester United were at home looking at the AFCON draw to see who they will be playing in January. But first thing first, like this video, let's get this like to us 100 as soon as possible. Welcome, Mr. James.
Thank you.
And welcome, Mr. Rotino. Thank you. Coming back from the Champions League win over Ajax, how do you feel?
Oh, Ayas. Yeah, they have been shit this season, so I don't really think there's much to say about that.
Say there's no much to say about that. Mr. James, as someone who was in the Champions League, what were you doing in the midweek?
I don't care about me. It looks like we are facing Mozambique in the AFCON.
Facing Mozambique in the AFCON. I'm going to start with you, Mr. James. After the eyes over beating Liverpool last week, you taking on Brighton at Old Trafford. Are you seeing a resurgence of Manchester United, or you think they will return back to default setting?
Honestly, with Manchester United, I really do not know what to expect sometimes. But I think over the last couple of games, I see the coach making certain adjustments to his system, which has greatly benefited the club in terms of results. Performance-wise, it's been moments. It's not been sustained. And going against Brighton, who have beaten us, I think 6 times in the last 8 games, so they've sort of become our nemesis. It is scary. And so far, the big games they've played, I think they've beaten City, they've beaten Liverpool.
And they played Liverpool.
No, they beat someone else like that.
Chelsea.
Chelsea 3-1. So it's crazy. I mean, you look at the progression of Brighton as a club since they came into the Premier League. Year on year, they keep doing better. And ironically, this over the course of 8 games, they've had their lowest start yet in the Premier League. So it's crazy going against such a team.
It's crazy, yeah. Mr. Rotana, Manchester United versus Brighton. What are you expecting to see in that game?
Like you said, see, Brighton is this team. If you are going to play them, you can't say you are going to win them because they can actually turn on you and give you a better match. Because if you check the match against Newcastle, they only give Newcastle a match to play in. Like they scored Liverpool, Newcastle scored and they scored again. So with Man U not being consistent with their match and Amori have not really found his stand. So I think to be
Don't you think the winning Manchester United had over Liverpool will give them that vim, that energy to say, okay, yes, our season starts now?
with kind of mindset and kind of play that Morris play, I don't think that will help them. But if it's help them, it's a good way of going. But I'm not sure if that's going to help them.
Do you see Manchester United winning?
I like to think so. But Brighton is Brighton.
You're not confident?
Honestly, confident in the win, I don't. I'm not overly confident. But then I don't think we'll lose either. I don't think we're going to lose. But
Because for me, watching Manchester United play against Liverpool, I felt Manchester United won that match with a lot of guts, a lot of heart, a lot of running, a lot of putting bodies on the line. I feel like Manchester United, when it comes to the big team, they normally turn up. So I'm not confident if they are going to turn up against Brighton, but still, I still think Manchester United will not lose against Brighton. Screen cup prediction, Mr. Rotino.
I'll go for a draw.
Draw.
Yeah, 1-1 draw.
1-1 draw. That took you ages for you to predict that result. Mr. James.
I was gonna say 1-1, but I like to think my team will do better this time than me. If they come off fighting, I think we have a real chance of winning. So I'll go 2-1 Manchester United.
2-1 Manchester United. I've been down on the league table recently, and I think I've been making this prediction with so much bad mind for something, but not Manchester United. I never had bad mind on Manchester United. But looking at this game, I just feel Manchester United will overpower Brighton. So I'm going for a 3-2 Manchester United win. Let's stick with Chelsea. Chelsea Sunderland. I think it's a straightforward win for everybody.
Yeah, of course. It's a straightforward win, although it will be boring in the first half. But like Chelsea are going to, they have too much for these guys to win us. If anything, Sunderland might get a goal because Chelsea, they are not they have defensive worries with people absent. So, and even with people present, they have not been really solid at the back like that. So I'm gonna go for Chelsea 3-1.
Chelsea 3-1. Mr. James said Chelsea 3-1. Mr. Ratano.
2-0 Chelsea.
So quick. So quick. 2-0 Chelsea. I think I'm going for 1-1 draw with Chelsea. The big game of the week, Aston Villa Manchester City. Aston Villa, after having a poor start to the season, I think they found form. Now they defeated Tottenham last week after going a goal behind. Now they are taking on a Manchester City, Erling Haaland in a red hot form.
Why are you saying that is the big game of the week?
In the Premier League, that's the big game of the week in the Premier League.
What about Arsenal Crystal Palace?
It's not as big as Aston Villa Man City. History-wise, or am I saying something out of the books?
No, I think it will be on the same level as Arsenal Crystal Palace based on current form.
No, but based on current form, even based on current form, if you look at the league table, this is the league table. Where's Aston Villa? Let me show you. Aston Villa 6, 11th, 12 points. Crystal Palace 13 points. So, and history-wise, we know Unai Emery as one of the best coaches in Europe, facing on, and we know what Aston Villa normally do to the big teams. So you won't say Crystal Palace and Arsenal is bigger than Aston Villa versus Man City.
This is a London derby.
By that same definition, Crystal Palace have been killing giants for how long now? 3 years. Like it's what they do normally. So we cannot place one above the other.
No.
Based on current form.
I think what he's feeling like he will just catch Crystal Palace down today. That is not a big match. That's how he's feeling.
That's not what I'm saying.
No, that's how you feeling. Because you can't say a London derby is not a big match.
On the scale of preference, Aston Villa playing Manchester City has more viewing has more talking point than Arsenal taking on Crystal Palace anytime, any day.
How?
Yes. Aston Villa are one of the big teams in England currently. If you are talking of the big 8 team in the Premier League since Unai Emery came to Aston Villa are that team that whenever they go to the big team, they always try to play football, always try to get a result in their games. So Aston Villa playing Manchester City for me is bigger than Arsenal Crystal Palace. Not that I'm disputing Crystal Palace or saying Arsenal are just going to walk over that game. Yeah. So speaking of the Aston Villa Man City, so you think it's a walkover? So you think it's a let me ask you.
I'm not saying it's
a walkover for Man City.
No, it's not a walkover for Man City.
So what are you trying to say?
I will not choose Aston Villa Man City over Arsenal Crystal Palace when it comes to derby or when it comes to
we're not talking about
no, when it comes to tough match to watch.
Yeah.
I will not pick Aston Villa Man City over Arsenal Crystal Palace. Because Crystal Palace are showing big boys more than Aston Villa this season.
And yeah, just 1 point above the Aston Villa you are saying. They both won 3 games. Give me your take on the game, Aston Villa Man City.
I'll go for Man City to win 2-1.
Man City to win 2-1.
Okay, that's one.
Man City to win 1-2. Mr.
I think it will be a very tight game, but City, they have the individual quality to beat Aston Villa. So I would go. I think. Oh God. Well, Aston Villa 2, City 3.
Well, Aston Villa, they've I wouldn't say they found form, but in their last 5 games, they've not lost. They've won their last 3 games.
They've actually won their last.
They won their last 3 Premier League games.
Okay.
They defeated Tottenham, defeated Burnley, and defeated Fulham. These are no push. These teams they defeated are no pushing. But the only problem for me is that they can't. They are not scoring enough. They've only scored 8 goals this season and considered 8 goals this season. So I just feel the game is going to be decided on fine margins, and Aston Villa, if they get a goal in that game, they will get a point. But if they don't get a goal in that game, they will lose the game. So I'm going for a 1-1 draw. Hopefully, Oli Watkins turns up in that game. Nottingham Forest appointed a new manager, Sean Dykes. Are they trying to play for survivors?
Yeah, at this point, yes, survival is the main thing. That's why they don't focus on like.
What is it's so ironic or so scary and so foolish for them who were competing for European football, all of a sudden now trying to play for survival.
Bad decisions, bad decisions. You don't get rid of a coach who is trying to restore you to your former glories. And it wasn't just insane, he was actually doing it. He had you playing in Europe for a very long time. So I think whatever personal differences the coach had with the owner, they could have sorted it out because football needed to win. But they couldn't, and now they're in a big, big mess. So I think now Shandai, it's a logical choice for survival. It will be very difficult for him, but he knows how to build a solid base for the team to thrive. So for now, the jury's out. We just have to wait and see what he's going to do.
Is Sean Dykes the best manager Nottingham Forest could have gotten at the moment? Because I think the season is still young, just 8 matches. They could have still gotten a more.
But if you look at the market, which manager is there? That is the question we're supposed to ask. There is no much manager out there that will take Nottingham Forest out of the mess they are right now, and you can't leave it empty or hire somebody just
Stop.
to over.
Stevie Gerrard.
We saw Jose Gerrard at Aston Villa. Please, they should go to Championship or.
But Nottingham Forest are the kind of club that if they go to the Championship, no, them lose the Championship. Even this former Italy coach, what's his name?
Mancini.
Mancini is available without a job. I think they could have gotten Mancini. Or don't you think? You think Mancini is not a good fit for them?
No, the owner. I think the owner have this kind of relationship with everybody he wants to take. Maybe you don't have that kind of relationship with Mancini. I mean, maybe you think Shodai would be the best option. Maybe after this season, we'll find a replacement for. Because for me, there's no good coach outside there that I really want to take the job.
For me, I just feel like they were too scared, or I will not say they are too scared. They didn't do the due diligence, because I feel even if they have left the job for the assistant coach right now, could have done a better job. But going for Sean Dykes, it's not a good fit for the club. We all know Sean Dykes as a manager that tried to survive, and now they are taking on a Bournemouth team that is on fire. I would say on fire in the sense that they are currently in the top 4. They are not losing games. They are scoring goals. Very entertaining. 14 goals scored, 11 goals conceded. Semenyo's on red hot form. And Nottingham Forest are going away in Shondak's first game. How do you see that match panning out?
Bournemouth are going to beat them, but Nottingham Forest will make it difficult, which is how Shandak plays. They are going to defend in a very low, very deep block, and it's
And that's the
as if
strength.
Shandak.
And that's the strength of Nottingham Forest normally, deep block.
Yes, and they try to change it. I don't know how or why. But now this is why they went for Shandai. For him to come and build that solid base back, have them defend in numbers and attack in numbers. This is what they're going to do. But I think Bournemouth will still have too much for them. They have too much firepower and too much individual quality. So I'll go for 2-0.
When I watch about Nottingham Forest, when I watch Nottingham Forest performance, I really do not see them playing that bad. Just like the way I was saying about Liverpool, their performance is not bad. Just that the result is not coming. They are not taking their chance. The likes of Chris Wood, who has a lot of clear chances, he doesn't score them. Matt Sess, the goalkeeper, making a lot of costly errors. You see, the margins are very, very tight when it comes to Nottingham Forest. So, and Shonda is coming. Now he's going to play a defensive game. I just feel like they're going to get something from this game. Or what do you think, Mister?
You see, getting a new manager says a lot about the team sometimes because now the manager is coming to implement his kind of play on the players.
Mm-hmm.
That I think that's the problem. As the slot Ange, what's his name?
Ange Postecoglou.
Yeah, Ange has with Nottingham Forest. He was trying to impose his play on the players, and it's taking them time to adjust to kind of that kind of situation. That if you check most of the goal they used to score, it was defense error, defense error. And last season they didn't make that kind of error.
Yeah.
They are always solid. Before you come into the attack, they still depend on you. So I think that is where Ange got it wrong. With this new manager, they'll try to defend. But for now, I think Bournemouth will have power over them.
Are you not expecting a new manager boss?
No. With Bournemouth, no. I think I have Bournemouth in my heart. With Bournemouth this season, I think I have them in my heart.
So what will be your score prediction?
I'll go for 2-1 Bournemouth.
2-1 Bournemouth. We watched Liverpool yesterday in the Champions League dispatch in Frankfurt. Not that I was saying I wasn't expecting that result. I was expecting it to win, but not in that emphatic manner. At the back,
Liverpool being back. I mean, they never went anywhere. They just
losing 4 games in a row, they never went anywhere.
No, they had
Okay.
they had issues they needed to sort, and right from when they were winning, he said there were problems with that team that they needed to sort out. And I think Slot is still going through the process of trying to find the right combinations, especially in attack, as to make that team solid enough. And right back has them overcompensating, pushing a talented midfielder like Soboslai into right back, which has already cost them. But now I think he's beginning to find a way. They've been unlucky in the last couple of games they've lost. They've been very unlucky. The results could have been very different if they had just taken their chances. And Isaac is not really pulling his weight. Vias got 2 assists in the last game. Maybe he is coming into his own. As for Isaac, I think he's injured.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
It will give them that Ekiteke comes back into that position and he drops Salah for the game. Going I think 15 minutes. So it will be back to default with Ekiteke. He is scoring. He is scoring for fun even when they're not winning, he is scoring.
You asked for the manager to drop Salah, and the manager rightfully dropped Salah. They won 5-1. Will you say you should drop Salah against Brentford this week also?
No, with the injuries they are having now, some player being out, I will not want him to drop Salah this because most of their player, like 3 players, are not injured right now. But Freeport actually left the match.
Yeah,
And I think he's injured. Gravenberch is injured. Isak is injured. So bringing Salah back to the team.
The Isak injury is not really confirmed at the moment.
Yeah, but he was taken out of the match.
Yeah.
So I think Salah should be back into the starting 11. But I think the coach have to make available for Salah. I think there's something missing in Salah's football. I think the coach have to figure it out and say, okay, if this is what is missing, okay,
What
let's change it.
sorry to cut you. What I think is missing in Salah football at the moment is that those guys he has running for him are no longer there. The like of Darwin Nunes, the likes of Diego Jota, so recipes, the likes of Luis Diaz. You know, Salah does not cross the halfway line. He's just staying there, waiting for those true passes. And also, it's still missing Trent. Trent on that place always find the that pass for Salah. I think that's what is missing at the moment. And if I ask for a score prediction, what will it be?
I've loved Liverpool to win. I love for them to win, so I'll go for Liverpool to win 3-1.
Liverpool to win by 1-3.
Liverpool 2-1.
Liverpool 1-2. No, before they played Frankfurt, I actually had this match as a 1-1 draw. In my mind, I actually had this match as a 1-1 draw, hoping for Brother Kayode to do some magic with his long throw. But I think I'll just upgrade it now to a 2-2 draw.
Yeah, let's not forget. Eintracht Frankfurt, they are too open. Brentford won't be that open.
Nah, Brentford will not be open.
Frankfurt could be leading 4-0 and end up drawing again 4-4 or winning 5-4, and it's happened this season.
Even last week here in the German Bundesliga, I think they were leading 3.
It was 2-1
They were leading 2-1.
and they drew 2-2.
They drew 2. No, before they were leading such a
they were playing
4-something.
against Gladbach. I think it was 4-0, and then they ended up winning 5-4. So they are that team. But Brentford won't be that open. So
Yeah. So let's just run through other results, other games that we played this week. Everton Spurs score prediction.
Grealish is back. Everton 2, Spurs 2.
Everton 2, Spurs 2. Mr. The final
I'll go for the goalless draw.
goalless draw. Going for a 2-1 win for Everton. Arsenal Crystal Palace.
Arsenal 2-0.
Arsenal 2. So I think it's going to be tight.
I'll go for 2-2.
2-2 draw. I think it's going to be tight. I'm going for a 1-0. Going for a 2-0 Arsenal win. 2-0 Arsenal win. Newcastle Fulham. My mind is on fire.
What today? 3-1 Newcastle.
3-1 Newcastle. Sorry, time.
2-1 Newcastle.
2-1 Newcastle. I'll go for a 2-0 Newcastle. Okay, I think. No, I'm not gonna predict Wolves Burnley. Wolves are very a shit team at the moment. I didn't put them.
But they're better.
I know, but I said I'm replacing them with Napoli, Inter, and Real Madrid, Barcelona. Inter Milan are taking on Napoli. Let's talk about the game. Looking at the league table at the moment, Inter are currently second, Napoli third. They both have identical record. Yeah, seven matches played, 5 wins, 2 losses, both on 50 points. Napoli lost their last game to Torino. Hey, they lost that game. I thought they drew.
Yeah, that's 2-1.
The last goal they didn't award the goal. You know, I actually saw the goal. I thought they accepted the goal because I saw the referee carrying the ball to, like normal the way they do in Italian Serie A, to put the. I saw the referee carrying the ball, so I switched the channel thinking they won that game. Wow. So let's talk about it. I'm really. If like someone told me that they didn't draw that game, I would argue with you because I thought they accepted the goal and I switched the channel, not knowing. Okay, Mr. Retido. Napoli, Inter Milan. Oh, let me stay with you. as someone who has two of your former players playing for Napoli, Oiland and McTominay, they have been. McTominay has not been in that last season form, but Oiland this season has been really playing well for
I think Holland got injured.
Yeah, Holland is injured.
Yeah,
I don't
Holland
know
got injured in that game.
in their Champions League game.
No, against
Torino.
no, I think it was in the break.
Midweek break.
Yeah, no,
The international
yeah,
break.
international break. Yeah.
Wow.
The
So that's the reason they lost to Torino.
we cannot put it down to one player. I watched parts of the game, and Napoli. I don't know if there's something wrong, but their best players are not performing to the best of their abilities, and we do not know that about Conte teams. Conte usually has his soldiers fighting and playing for, but these days it's a little half-hearted, if I may say. And losing Lukaku and now losing his replacement to injury makes it really difficult for them to score. McTominay did come up with a couple of goals against in the Champions League,
but it wasn't
but
enough.
it wasn't enough. They lost by 6 goals to PSV. Yes, PSV. They normally do not beat PSV, and they normally do not beat Inter too. I think the last time they beat Inter was in 2023 or so, and that's about 6 games prior. So it will be very difficult for them. I'll go for Inter winning by 2-1.
Inter winning by 2-1. Mr. Rotana.
I think not having striker to play the match to say a lot about the game because yeah, the man they put as a striker actually is not playing well, and he even got red card in their last match against PSV. I don't know how a striker will get a direct red card. What are you playing at? Are you looking at Jackson?
You and this your Jackson.
No, what are you?
You don't
playing?
go with Jackson.
No, it's not. What are you playing at? Why are you getting a straight red card as a striker?
It was a mistake. It was a mistake.
No, as a striker, you don't have to make that kind of mistake. And you are not Balotelli. You are not Balotelli.
This guy just a throw shade on players.
For me, I don't understand how striker got straight red card.
Okay.
Because you are not a defender. You are not a midfielder. Those are the people that I feel like they make those kind of tackles, those kind of errors.
Yeah.
If a defender is being recorded, I don't feel pain about it because I feel like it's his job.
Your job is to tackle. Your job is
to tackle. You can miss tackle at any time. But as a striker, what kind of mistake are you going to miss to get a straight red card?
For that matter. The guy is Bisha. Let me get your score prediction. Napoli Inter Milan.
I think Inter Milan is on good form, so I'll go for Inter Milan to win 2-1.
Inter to win by 2 goals. No. Sorry. 2-1. Alright. I've already written 1 for Napoli, so I'm just gonna add 3. Yeah. So I'm predicting Inter Milan to win by 3-1. And the big one for this week, Real Madrid versus Barcelona. Before I go there, if you've not liked this video already, please do like this video, share it to your loved ones, and let me know in the comment section what's your score prediction for Napoli versus Inter, and also Real Madrid versus Barcelona. Put it in the comment section. I want to get your thoughts. Back to you, Mr. James. elclasico.
Look, both teams are winning, but both teams are not really playing to as good as we know them to be. And Barcelona is getting found out, although they are not being punished enough. That high line has been exploited by teams this season, but they have not been exploited enough. And I think with Mbappe, Adagula, and Bellingham coming into form at the right time, well, Mbappe has been on fire all season. But it will be a tight game. I think it will end 2-2.
2-2.
I don't see Madrid losing that game.
I just feel Madrid will have too much for Barcelona this time. With the help of Kylian and
They will be
Vinicius.
afraid. Madrid will be afraid. Barcelona beat them 4 times last season.
And
in every
but
competition.
the seasons before, Real Madrid defeated Barcelona all throughout.
Yeah, I think it was in 3 games.
No, not 3 games.
No, one is a
One
friend.
is a friendly. Real Madrid, Real Madrid, Real Madrid. Last
One is a
season,
friend.
2023, 2024, Real Madrid, Real Madrid, Real Madrid. Then the friendly was so all throughout last season.
Yes, it's true, but definitely you're fighting someone who beat you to a pulp the last time. Yes, you go home, you train, you make corrections, and then you come back. It'll still be at the back of your mind that look, if I give this guy a slight chance, they might wipe me out. So yes, there will be that in the back of the players' minds. It could be revenge, or it could be a massacre.
Are you seeing the match the way he's seeing it?
No, I think Madrid is going to win the match for me because I feel Madrid have enough to take on Barca right now because Barca actually not playing very well. Because if you watch a game against Sevilla, I watched the game and I see Sevilla tap into their loopholes and wiping them. I watched against Genoa. Genoa was not really technical because they have better chances. Like in the first half, they have 4 clean chances with the keeper 1-on-1, and they mix all second. The second half, the same thing. If
But do you think Barcelona will give
No,
Real Madrid
Barcelona is that
chance
team that
they
always
give
give you the chance. Barcelona is with that island they are playing. They are the team that always give you the chance. It's for Alonso to sit down and tell them, okay, this is what they are playing. This is how we are going to approach them. Because if you are a good coach and with this kind of island Barcelona is playing, I think they are easy to beat. If you can defend whatever they have to offer, their defense cannot make that run Mbappe have to make, Vinicius have to make. So defend well and play them on the attack. I think that would be the best solution to beat back. Because I watched them against Sevilla. Sevilla was only defending, and when the ball come, 2 players at a time.
Yeah, I understand what you're trying to say. Not that I'm not understanding what you're trying to say, but like what Mr. James said, the fact that these guys humiliated Real Madrid last season, it will still be playing in their mind.
Okay, let me divide. So do you, to my fan, you want to say because Tottenham beat you throughout last season, if you are going to play Tottenham this season, you'll be afraid to play there?
It will still be that what I'm saying is it will still be at the back of your mind that look, this guy beats me, like humiliated me totally. So I'm not going to take anything for granted. That's why I'm saying it's going to be tight. And yes, Barcelona, if you give them a chance, they will still score, which is why I'm going for a 2-2. I haven't seen Madrid really play well this season. All of the big tests they've had this season, they've almost failed all of them. So it'll be a difficult game for both teams. And Madrid playing at home with the fans pressurizing them to do the same thing Barca did to them last season, it'll be a bit chaotic, which is why I'm saying it'll be 2-2.
No, for me, I think Madrid have everything to beat Barcelona this time around.
The last season they had everything to beat them.
No, last season they have different coach.
Last season I don't feel like they were not
No, Ancelotti was
playing as a team.
Ancelotti was playing go.
Yeah,
He was not playing
as a team.
He was not playing let's sit and watch what they have to do. Because if you watch all the match back at the Madrid always score first.
Yeah.
Madrid always go out. There's a match Madrid scored 2 first. And Barca came to recover and 4-2 beat them. That is what I think Alonso have a difference. Alonso have a difference right now. Because if Alonso score you it will not be like I'm opening the game for you to come and score me back.
Alonso play a little bit pragmatic in a way whereby if they score you, they try to be compact in their defending. They take the defensive part of the game more serious than Carlo Ancelotti. Not that I'm playing down on Carlo Ancelotti's pedigree as a manager, but I feel Carlo Ancelotti always want to be on the attacking aspect of game.
If Ancelotti plays like we can beat you.
Yeah, that's what.
If you score me, I'll score you. But those kind of football will wound you because these people have attack and you don't have the defense to hold them.
You can check the stats. It's not like Madrid dominated in those games. Barcelona actually took the games. When Madrid start, they start aggressively. The first 10-15 minutes, they keep pushing. And usually they score within those periods. But Barcelona are able to wrestle the game back and actually dominate the game. They dominate Real Madrid. Let's not kid ourselves. They dominate them. It's not like Madrid.
Yeah, that's the same. That's the same thing I was trying to say. That's last season.
But
now they have
same tools.
Now they have the same tools instance of players, but they have a manager who is willing to be defensive, who is willing to be pragmatic, who is willing to uh, sacrifice a little bit of attacking play for defensive play.
It's the same
And
thing.
you watch and we watch what Girona did today, what Girona did to Barcelona. They were compact in their defense, only play on the counter. Adams Ekon and the other guys, they were just playing on a counter. Same thing for Sevilla, Alexis Sanchez, same eye line, put the ball through. If the ball fails, they all come back to their 4-4-2-4 shape.
Well, are Madrid going to try to play from the back? Because they are Madrid, or they'll go long like Amorim does against the big teams.
Madrid,
that's the thing. They try to play from the back.
If you watch Madrid this season, Madrid are not bent on we must play from the back. Madrid goes most of the times you see them going long ball to Kylian Mbappe or Vinicius Junior from defense. So Madrid, they are not putting themselves to say, okay, we must play from the back, just like Man City will always want to do, just like Barcelona will do. We have to start from the goalkeeper. If you have to kick it long, I watched them against Juventus yesterday.
Yeah, just watch them against Juventus. You know Madrid has really changed a lot. Because after scoring the goal, they are now sitting. After scoring the goal, they are now not playing that kind of let's run and then no, they are now passing, sitting.
For me, I still believe a fair result will be a draw.
All right. So what will be your score prediction? 2-2. 2-2 draw. Mr.
3-1 Madrid. 3-1 Madrid. Mbappe will score 2 in the end.
Wow. Well, I wanted to say 2. I want 3-1. So you say 3-1. 3-1. If you say 3-1, me, I will go for. How many goals can Madrid concede? Madrid can only concede 2 goals. So I'm going for a 3-2. I'm going for a 3-2. And the fact that Kylian Mbappe is in a very, very hot form at the moment makes me feel like Madrid has it in their hands to win this game. There you have it, people. The prediction is in. A lot of predictions. I think I have 1, 2, 3, 4 draws this week. 1, 2. You have 2 draws this week. You have 1, 2 draws this week. Let's see who's gonna come up top this week. And like I said, do not take my prediction on Tottenham matches very, very, very serious, because I always want Tottenham to lose every game. Any final words from you?
Nah, Amorim, please win. Win, please. Make Old Trafford the fortress.
Make
They always said elclasico is the biggest match in football history. I think it's been declined.
Yeah, it's declined.
The noise at elclasico back is no more there.
You know why? You see, when something becomes too much, like you are eating, let me use food as an analogy. When you are eating rice, there comes a time, naturally you get tired of rice. True or false? Am I lying? So the elclasico, I think it became too frequent all the time. There was a season, in the season you get like 4 elclasico, 4, 5 elclasico. I know they were making the fact that Ronaldo and Messi. But since those guys left, the elclasico has dropped because no star players. And the fact that we've seen the eyes of the eyes, the Ronaldos of Ronaldo, we've seen the Messis of Messi. Like, what are these guys called? What are these guys coming to do?
You turn out to go and watch Femi Lopez
and Ferran Torres. So it's not the same. I just feel like it's overhyped. For me, Manchester City playing Manchester United is big for me. Manchester United playing Liverpool is bigger for me than elclasico. Manchester United playing Arsenal is bigger for me than elclasico. Arsenal playing Tottenham is bigger for me than elclasico.
Do you know my best? Do you know my best derby?
What's your best derby?
Milan derby.
Milan derby. That's, for me, that's the greatest derby in a way. I'm not saying the greatest derby in the sense of pedigree. Why I say so, because they are sharing the same stadium.
And anybody that win at the stadium for the week.
So it's just like you are not going anywhere. London, Arsenal, Tottenham, we have different stadiums. Although it's local derby, but this there cannot be a more local derby than a local derby where two teams are sharing the same stadium.
That's right.
Have you once seen a Manchester United Man City derby, the biggest derby?
No. We're talking.
What is the biggest derby?
The biggest derby would be in Argentina, River Plate.
Boca Juniors.
That is a good derby.
That's a good derby. That's a chaotic,
That's a fight to the death.
chaotic derby, and there's a lot of
I
Another
think
derby.
one of these days we have to do derbies.
another derby again is the Old Firm derby.
Yeah, Celtic Rangers.
Celtic Rangers.
These days it's declined.
Yeah, this decline because both teams are shit, and
And Celtic have actually beaten them
like
mercilessly, like their kids. So
and when you get beaten by your rivals like that, it becomes no longer a derby at the end of the day. This derby is very beautiful.
There's one derby I heard on social media. Is it Midswell with somebody? It's an England derby. It's Mill Millwall with somebody. They said that derby was always have to be massacre.
It should be more interesting.
No, it's not Preston. It's a Premiership team. It seems I think it's Everton or Aston Villa, one of the two.
Millwall, I think Millwall
if it's no, then it has to be one of the Midland teams.
Yeah, he's one of the Premiership team.
Looking at another derby again, the one I will be looking forward to see this season is Sunderland versus Newcastle.
Yeah, that's another huge.
That derby. One of these days we're gonna take our time to talk about this derby. We're gonna rate derbies as which is the biggest, which is the most fierce, and which one is the most entertaining. For me, the most entertaining derby is the Arsenal versus Tottenham. But I know a lot of people want to debate that, but in subsequent video you have to say to debate that. Thank you guys for being on the show. Hopefully
Millwall West Ham.
Yeah, it's a London. Millwall is a London club. So hopefully this week I rank up in the prediction team. But at the moment, right now, these guys are taking me for a ride. Thank you guys for being on the show. Thank you, Mr. James. I hope your team. What did I predict? I hope your team win 3-2. Mr. James, I hope your team draw 1-1. So my prediction can come to pass. And you predicted Arsenal to play 2-2 in Crystal Palace. Well, there you have it, people. Thank you for being on the show. If you not like this video already, please like this video. Let's get a like to 100 as soon as possible. And if you're not subscribed yet to the channel, please do subscribe to the channel. We want to have you on Global Football View. You can follow us on all social media, Global Football View, on Facebook or Twitter and in Instagram, and even on I think on X too. So YouTube, you know already, Global Football View. And leave on your comment section which derby you think is the greatest derby in the world. And I say till we meet you again, stay safe, peace out.